Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your 2023 yearly forecast for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I will be pulling a 12-card spread, one card for each month, along with some energy oracles so that you have an idea of what your yearly energy has in store for you. And I will also be pulling Romance Angel Oracle for your love energy for 2023. So this is one card each. We've got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August 2023. Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. There we go. Okay. Lovely mix of cards here, mix of energy. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Pentacles. I haven't really checked it for the other readings, but I feel that because you have such a big mix of energies here of what's to come for you throughout the year, Nine of Pentacles really does speak overall that there's this sense of independence, financial freedom, being able to know that you have secured your financial footing financially, in terms of having everything lined up for you, everything that you need for yourself, a home, making beyond just your typical way of life, your means, right? This is more on the successful funding, successful money energy. And there you go, 3 cards. I do feel like, you know, I usually pick up on the same energy for the elements. Like there's usually similar energies in the readings for your sister elements, right? So Virgo and Taurus also had similar cards here in terms of building wealth and financial prosperity and looking over contracts. So if you have Virgo or Taurus in your chart, you might want to check out their reading as well. And so you have, for the love portion of 2023, you have Make the Effort, Separation, and one more, Past Life Relationship. Okay, I know that you guys, my Capricorn friends, have been dealing with like karmic issues in the past. And so let's get down to it in terms of what your energy is like overall for 2023. Thank you guys once again for being here. The Thinking Woman and the Angel of Strength. Now, the Angel of Strength really reminds me of, you know, that Strength card, Leo energy. Could also be around the time of Leo season, but I do get this feeling of, you know, garnering more strength than you've ever thought you were capable of, having that spiritual divine guidance and support, having this influx of strength and courage. And I'm hearing power. Okay, feeling like you are grounded and powerful enough to stay strong even in your weakest of moments is what I'm hearing, right? Now, what do I mean by that? I'm hearing weakest of moments. Maybe you're, you know, feeling a bit defeated at times, having a rough patch, sadness, depression, feeling like, you know, you've got this shadow energy around you. I do feel like some of you have felt some pretty big losses over the last few years in terms of financial losses, relationship, partnership losses, or just feeling a sense of loss, not knowing, you know, what's next for you, not knowing if you're on the right path. Are you doing the right things? You know, I do get that sense of questioning, will it ever get better? Or just when it's starting to get good, things kind of, you know, poop hits the fan, basically, right? Yeah, I was about to say it. I'm trying to clean up my language here. So the thinking woman, that is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You do have King of Swords here. This is like Queen of Swords energy. However, you are cleaning up your thought processes. If that is lack mentality, scarcity mindset, or perhaps feeling like mentally you're blocked, you cannot get the clarity that you need, that changes for you in 2023. There is this energy of transforming your thoughts, transforming your energy, and transforming your outlook on life. And that alone changes the output, the energy you put out in the universe, and how things end up manifesting for you. You also have the card of contract, okay? So this could be a legal binding contract. This could be a business contract. This could also be a contract of marriage, right? We all sign a, well, not we all, but you know what I mean? Those of you that do sign your marriage license, that is a contract that you have. This could also be securing your future, even when you get married, like a prenup, right? This can also be contracts in terms of selling property, purchasing property, selling your assets, or, you know, entering a contract for business, right? You hire a company, you hire a service, an attorney, a CPA, a financial advisor. Just make sure that you are seeing things clearly. I get the feeling that you're definitely going to have your fair share of contracts in 2023. No, they don't necessarily mean to be scary or intimidating. Make sure that, you know, with this thinking woman here, like I said, this is someone who is very analytical, who can definitely clear any type of confusion or any type of misunderstandings, or perhaps clear up any language that's used in this, you know, in any type of contract that you may come across, right? A thinking woman can also be a judge, an attorney, again, a financial advisor. This is a mediator. This is someone who helps you get through certain barriers that you may have, and understanding what your options are, okay? So if you're looking at like a buyout, a separation, or conjoining properties, conjoining families, partnerships, having some sort of sponsorships is what I'm hearing as well. Definitely feel like you'll be having your fair share of contracts. So if you have a contract-based business, right? Maybe some of you are looking to be contractors. I'm also hearing in terms of your finances and clientele, you will be having several contracts that will come across your way, making sure that everything is fair and equitable, okay? So let's get to it on your 12 card spread here. We start off with a bang. January, for my January Capricorns, happiest of birthdays, Happy New Year. You start off with the 9 of Cups. I mean, you are definitely feeling happy, feeling joyous, celebrating. Some of you are definitely having the time of your life, celebrating the new year, celebrating your birthday. You know, this feels like maybe some of you maybe overdo it also, so don't be a little too gluttonous is what I'm hearing. But I do get this feeling of feeling like you can finally sit back and enjoy life. So if you've felt like you have had major highs and lows over the last year, unfortunately, my friend, I feel like some of those highs and lows continue this year into 2023. Is it a death sentence? No. And I don't just mean that because you got the death card here. But is it like your life is over? Here's another tough struggle. Listen, life is what you make of it. This is just a forewarning, and how you handle it, and you have free will. It's all in your hands. You can choose to change shift the sails to a different path. You can choose to view or respond or react to whatever comes your way with a different energy, with a different response than what you normally do. And sometimes it's best to try new things in terms of how you respond to people's behavior, reactions, arguments. I feel like some of you may have someone who's just kind of bitter, and it is not wanting you to have your cake or have your happiness. And as long as they're bitter, I feel like they kind of go out of your way to ruin your day. And sadly, it makes them happy knowing that. So don't give them the satisfaction, Capricorn. That is like the best advice I can give you, honestly. Do not give them the satisfaction. So yeah, I mean, you start off January 2023 on a high note. New beginnings. You may be offered a new position, a new job. You may meet someone new that makes you totally happy. Embarking on a new relationship, a new partnership, business, love, whatever it may be. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, but my little sign moved and my table did not. So very clear for some of you that maybe you're in a point where you don't believe in love. You are quite cynical about love. Maybe you're thinking, you know, those days of a long-term relationship or finding true love are not here for me, and you've accepted it. I feel that the reason why that sign moved, it was for that, because Spirit wants you to believe that, yes, there is love for you. Yes, love is in the cards for you. And yes, you are worthy of love. You, just like you bring something to the table, so will your new partner. I do feel that there's also a very passionate new beginning for you. A lot of good times and fun times is how I hear it, is how you start off the year, January into February. Now, I'm not going to lie, that Ace of Wands, yes, can be a passionate new beginning, could be the passion project, right? So something that you've been wanting to have for yourself, something like a side business, a side hustle. Perhaps some of you do some volunteer work or work in a different sector, volunteering, or this is just something that you really have, pulls on your heartstring, have a really, soft-hearted connection towards something. Could be a hobby, could just be, what you want to do out of the kindness of your heart to help other people less fortunate, right? And like I said, Ace of Wands, the wand being very phallic here, could just be you come into contact with some little situationship here that comes in and leaves just as quickly as it popped in. and like, take it as it resonates, okay? So some of you, yes, you end up in a type of situationship. You have, give it a little whirl, have some fun, and then that's it. The end, it's over. Just be prepared for some of you that are maybe not wanting a situationship, and maybe some of you are. However, I do feel that there's a lot of happiness and fulfillment and, yes, passion and excitement that kick off the beginning of the year. Let me pull a card for that Ace of Wands. Yeah, love offer. This is a flirtatious energy. Could be with a water sign, because you do have strong Scorpio here, and 7 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, 7 and 9 of Cups with the Tower and the Death. Any water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it is Pisces season in February, so that could also be it, that as you start going out there, meeting people, could be, could also be a Virgo, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But I do feel like this is someone new that you meet, that you flirt with, that maybe you've been toying with the idea of, hooking up, getting together, going out for some drinks, getting to know each other better, hooking up. And then that's kind of what I feel that it is. I feel like one person ends up being more interested in it than the other. So be careful you don't get your heart broken, or you don't purposely lead someone on, okay, into thinking that, yes, you want the same. Now, in March, you have the 5 of Pentacles here. Financial loss. I heard the word distress when I started speaking about the 5 of Pentacles. So some of you may be feeling like you're in a bit of distress handling too many finances, maybe feeling like you're trying to recover from a financial loss, overindulgence, of course, over the holidays, over your birthday. Some of you perhaps are still trying to figure out how to recover of a big expense, especially if it happened the previous year in 2022 or in the holiday season. But the 5 of Pentacles really says, listen, even in distressing times, financial stress, or maybe someone comes to you saying, you know, they've been left in financial ruin and they need your help. This could be someone coming to you for help, or you needing the help or the clarity to get out of a situation like this. The Five of Pentacles, I mean, you see two people here that are really at the point of feeling lost and nowhere to go, feeling as though it's pouring, it's snow, it's cold, they're shivering, they can't keep warm, they're barefoot, they're struggling just to make it through the day, and they don't know what lies ahead for them, but they're also so, you know, narrow-minded and so worried in their own loss and sadness and poverty-stricken life that they don't realize that there is a church here, that there is a sanctuary here for them. So don't get too, you know, focused on the lack, on the loss, that you don't see that there are people, places, companies, situations, I heard the word enterprises, or really places that can help you recover financially. What is this in regards to the Five of Pentacles? Six of Wands. So maybe some of you feel that where you were, you know, doing well, successfully, financially. I'm hearing some of you, okay, I have to be very clear with this. If some of you have a successful business that you've put out there for yourself, I'm hearing like someone tries to knock you off your pedestal, like accusations, rumors, someone trying to really make you look bad, okay? So just be careful that if you are putting yourself out in the public eye, in the limelight, that there isn't someone that's going to come out and make accusations that can really ruin your reputation. True or not, it does not matter. But you know, if you've got some bitter Betty or, you know, bitter person around you that can't stand to see you succeed, I would not put it past them. Okay, I'm hearing it that way. And so as we move on into April, you have the Seven of Cups. Now remember that the Seven of Cups really is about choices and decisions, but also, you know, not being stuck in this illusion that you have seven beautiful, amazing, valid choices. Not all the choices are wonderful and great. Some of them will bite you in the ass. Some of them will ghost you. Some of them will lead to love, harmony, success. And so be careful not to, and I'm hearing it this way, this is Spirit's word, okay? So Spirit is saying don't be cocky because you've got a bunch of options and choices, whether in love, in finances, in career, in businesses, but truly follow your heart in what is going to bring happiness and joy, fulfillment, contentment, what it is that you truly seek, and what it is, where you want to feel the most aligned, right? So if you know that there's a specific partner that you are looking for that will align to your traditional beliefs, or maybe even non-traditional beliefs, or what it is that you want for a relationship, obviously you're not going to want to, well, maybe some of you will, because maybe you have already been doing this, but it's what's biting you in the ass is what I'm hearing, is you're not going to say, I'm going to mess with this one and entertain this one for a little bit until Mr. or Ms. Right comes in. What you end up doing, though, is delaying Mr. and Ms. Right from coming in, because there is no Mr. or Ms. Right that's going to come in and be like, oh, I'm here. I know you've been messing with temporary situationships over here, but I'm just letting you know I'm here. No, they're going to see that you're not wanting something serious. So why would they present you with that option or opportunity? So until you get into that mindset, or, you know, heart mentality, where you are clear about what you want in love, in relationships, career, money, or what you want overall in your future, then it's time to stop entertaining and getting caught up in temporary, fleeting emotions, or situationships and whatever that may be in love or business, right? You don't go and say, I really want a full-time job and I really want to do this, and then take a job somewhere else thinking that the universe is still going to align you to what you want. It's really important that every decision that you make is aligning to the type of outcome that you would eventually want to be at, right? You could take the scenic route, which is kind of what you've been doing here by entertaining other options that don't really align with the future you want for yourself. And I feel like that's a little bit of a self-sabotage energy that you might be encountering come April, right? So maybe you meet someone that you feel is the right one for you, but maybe you're not ready to go beyond a situationship and something casual. They start feeling left out in the cold. You start entertaining other options, but then you realize, holy cow, maybe I miss that person that I kind of ghosted, or maybe they were the right one for me all along. I feel like there is someone that you can't get out of your mind come April, okay? And that becomes a very stark realization for you in May. However, if this is in business, I feel like some of you have this idea that you want to be a CEO, you want to have your own company, you want to, keep working your way up that ladder, climbing the corporate ladder for some of you, chasing that bag, right? I feel like some of you got your hands in too many pots that it's hard to really stick to one path that you really want to take. Now, yes, having extra side streams of income is fine, but if they deter you from the big overall outcome and goal that you want, then are you delaying the inevitable, or are you just going to be okay with what you've been working on, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let me just get one card for the Seven of Cups, and that's exactly what I'm telling you. How can you say you want one thing when you're dabbling in everything else, right? So you're juggling options and choices here, and it becomes increasingly difficult for you to finalize or commit to one particular outcome, person, job, situation, right? And so as long as you continue down that path, then your end goal becomes further and further away, right? And gets pushed back. So as we move into May, we have the Tower card. Big realizations here. I mean, huge, where you're almost questioning everything that has gotten you to this point. Feelings of like the illusionment, or the feeling of staying in a disillusioned space or mind space. Yeah, that is over, honey, like over and done with. The Tower card in May really says this is a wave of change and massive realizations that really are for your highest good. You're shedding the layers of, of what your self-sabotaging habits have led you astray, is what I'm hearing. So if you've indulged in other avenues that really don't lead you down a path or towards an outcome that you want, I feel like some of you make these big, huge decisions that rock your world. I mean, some of you finally decide to commit. Some of you finally decide to go back to school. I mean, this is like from one energy to another in huge contrast. Okay, so keep that in mind. King of Wands, which you have the Queen of Wands here, and the Page of Swords. So some of you that have thought, maybe I'm never going to get married, decide, yes, you're going to get married. Some of you, maybe you thought a relationship, they weren't going to propose, right? And they end up proposing. It's that realization. Some of you find out that maybe someone that you were waiting to hopefully work things out with ends up being engaged, and that kind of rocks your world. Like, what have I been doing? Sitting here waiting for them to come back around. So keep that in mind. I do feel like there are some, big, huge reactionary situations that happen for you in May. In June, the High Priestess, this is you being in tune with your intuition, also connecting very strongly to higher self. This could also be very strong Pisces or Virgo energy. The High Priestess really is about, you know, receiving those downloads, psychic connections with people, feeling like you have premonitic dreams, or almost as though you can predict a specific outcome here in certain situations. I feel as though for some of you, you may be enthralled in a karmic connection where you finally get the clarity that you need through like a spiritual interaction or a spiritual message, through dream work, through, you know, just a premonition that you have. Maybe some of you seek the guidance of a psychic, mediumship, get a reading. I do feel like some of you get the clarity that you kind of already knew, but it's like a confirmation is what I'm hearing. Okay. I also feel that if some of you are into like manifestation work or moon energy rituals, it's a very good time for you to do some of that work and really strengthen it this year. So you have two cards here for the High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel like some of you are like, I hope that... Okay, here's what I'm hearing. Some of you have put a lot of time, energy, effort into something, maybe growing a business, a relationship, your income, and you're just absolutely like for sure, for certain, this is going to pay off big, and everyone is telling you cut your losses. It's going nowhere. I do feel like some of you, you're starting to either come around that maybe you've ignored red flags, or you're just learning to finally trust your intuition here. Can they trust their intuition? Look at that. Ace of Wands. Yes. Yes. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. Big, huge new beginnings in finances and things you love, things that you are passionate about, investments you're passionate about. Let's keep it moving because we're halfway through the year here. Moving into July with King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. A lot of sword energy here as well. Now, like I said, you have the King and Queen of Swords here with the thinking woman. You also have the Four of Swords here and the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords right underneath the King of Swords. So that is, you know, for some of you, this is a relationship or a connection that maybe was or is with an air sign that's leading to a break, a separation, a harsh ending. Could also be beliefs, thought processes, things that you've always felt you were raised to believe or think a certain way, or your specific upbringing that, you know, I don't want to fault your parents or, you know, whoever raised you, right? But that they did the best that they could with what they knew and what they had. Times have changed, obviously, and therefore we must also change with, you know, with the times and try to adapt to the best of our abilities. King of Swords here really is someone that helps you get the clarity that you need about a situation, a partnership. Perhaps for some of you, I get the feeling that the King of Swords is really someone that you go to, like a mentor, that you are seeking clarity, you know, especially with the High Priestess here. This is someone that, you know, like I said, you may be getting like a psychic reading, a mediumship reading, or, you know, tarot reading, for someone to really give you the clarity that you need moving forward about something. Like, is this worth my time, energy, effort? I've given it my all, and I just don't know if I have any more to give, is what I'm hearing. I do feel that you will find the right person that can help you gain the clarity that you need, especially if this is in regards to an unhealthy or a toxic relationship. Also feel that this is also your energy. The Devil card is Capricorn energy. So I feel that for some of you, you may be at a point in your life where you say, okay, enough is enough. I've got to get rid of, you know, the bad habits, the codependencies, the toxic relationships, karmic relationship that I've been waiting on for it to come around for me. It's clear that it's not. Now I need the strength and the courage to keep moving forward. There is the angel of strength for you. In August, we have the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You do have quite a few wands here, so could be any of those energies. You could have that in your chart, or it could be around the season of, you know, August being Leo season, also moving into Virgo season. However, you know, the Queen of Wands here, she's very passionate and outgoing. She's, you know, not afraid to make changes in her life that benefit her. So this feels as though you're either going to, you know, embark on that energy moving forward, and you're going to assume that energetic vibration of the Queen of Wands, or there is someone that treats you in that way. It could also be you meet a Queen of Wands coming in Leo season in August. Queen of Wands, someone who's, you know, very hot, very feisty, attractive. This could be someone finds you that way, in that energy, feeling like you're very attractive. You feel like very confident right now. And it shows, it like you exude that confidence, that energy. Feels very attractive energy, and your energy becomes attractive. It's like your aura is pulling in a lot of people towards you. So I'm loving this energy for you. Let me pull one card for that. Yeah, definitely, you know, there's your Aries energy there during Leo season. The Fool card, new beginnings. So I feel that like coming this summer, like May, June, July, you finally get to that realization that it's time to finally let go of unhealthy relationships, partnerships, toxic partnerships, karmic relationships and karmic cycles. Feel like they finally come to an end. You're ready to embark on a new journey. In September, you have the Four of Swords. So really, this is your opportunity for a little bit of a reset, right? It's time for you to, you know, take a time out, a moment to feel more at ease, relaxed, and really rejuvenate and hone in on what it is that you truly want for yourself. Again, those of you that have sworn off ever getting married, having a family, feeling like it's not in the cards for you, it's not for you, I do feel that come September, you're going to be singing a different tune here, because I do get the feeling that you're really reflecting on your life and your accomplishments. And I also get the feeling that some of you start feeling like something is missing here, you know. But the Four of Swords really helps you to refocus your energy in terms of what you really want for your future, what's worth your time and what isn't. What is it that you truly want for yourself moving forward, okay? This is already going really long. I was going to say, do I want to pull a card? But that is the Nine of Pentacles that flipped over. So August, September really is Virgo energy as well, Virgo season. Nine of Pentacles, that is my Virgo queen. You know, that is like, I got my shit together, I got my money together. You have Virgo in your chart, or you're interested in a Virgo, or just come Virgo season, you're now in that point, Capricorn, where you're just like, all right, I need a little bit of a break, a little bit of a reset, and I got to figure out what it is I truly want to manifest for myself and what I'm no longer going to allow moving forward. October, Two of Pentacles, I'm hearing here, deal breaker. It's time for you to finally decide you're no longer going to make exceptions to what you've made exceptions for. You've made exceptions or excuses for people, or like, oh, they're okay, they meant well, or they'll eventually come around, or I know they care about me, or they love me. You know, it's that type of energy, but it's now or never type energy now with the Two of Pentacles, where I'm feeling you're saying it's a deal breaker, hon. If you don't know what you want and yet I do, see ya. Opening myself up to something else, something better, or someone better, someone that knows what they want, just like you do, right, Capricorn? So I feel like it's going to take a great deal of strength for you to, you know, balance those emotions and finally being okay with whether or not you want to move forward with something that isn't really meeting your standards or your level of what it is that you want in the near future or distant future, okay? I do feel that the juggling act is going to end. You're now going to be more committed to what you see for yourself in the future. Yeah, you are definitely in that mode of thinking about next you know, next generation Capricorn, or next step of your life Capricorn. What is it to come for you? The Hanged Man is you, again, taking that time out, but having a better idea, a better plan in mind for success, you know, tapping into the wisdom within yourself. And, you know, for some of you have mentors moving forward. November, you have the 10 of Swords. So clearly something comes to a brutal end here. Whatever it is, no worries. In December, you've got the Death card. So clearly it may be painful and hurtful to go through this type of harsh ending, backstabbing, betrayal. But really, I'm seeing this energy as a card of optimism here for you, because everything that you have struggled to finally release yourself from, to finally let go of, to finally put an end to karmic cycles, karmic lessons, karmic relationships, or just, you know, effed up people all around that have perhaps tainted your view of what a loving, caring, nurturing, supportive family relationship, partnership, or, you know, successful business has in store for you. I really feel like this is almost like your awakening moment here. It starts from over here. It does take quite a few, you know, months for you to like see that huge epiphany, that awakening that comes in for you. But like I said, you'll be ending 2023 on a much higher note with the Death card, because you're no longer worried about the people that, unfortunately, I feel like you've had to, you know, really have to break free from their toxicity, and where in the past they've trampled over your goodness. Now you're on your high horse and you're chasing after what brings you happiness and joy and contentment. And I do feel like you're not looking back, to be honest with you. Okay, so let me pull a couple cards here from the Kipper deck. I do feel, I don't want this to go too long, but all my 2023 readings have gone pretty long here. Look at that, an end of a marriage, relationships, or your idea of what marriage or relationship or partnership is. Or, you know, some of you maybe didn't take it seriously. And I said it in the beginning, some of you that don't believe love is in store for you because you've been in one bad marriage or bad relationship, that comes to an end. And, you know, you really do feel a sense of relief and happiness. And with that freedom, I feel like you think you're finally free, but in reality, if you're looking forward to being long-term single, it's going to change for you. Just an FYI, okay? So I do feel like some of you go through divorce, separation in 2023. I mean, with the separation card here, past life relationship, you know, some of you are finally separating, divorcing, ending a karmic connection, okay? And it really, truly is for your highest good, because the universe is saying there's a better relationship, a better marriage than you have ever thought possible, and that is in store for your future. What changes with the Death card here? Money, sudden wealth, happiness, joy, contentment, feeling like you're very well taken care of, or that you can take care of someone special in your life. The privileged lady and money, you may actually meet someone who's very wealthy or well off, or that could be you. I feel like when you let go of the dead weight, it really allows you to up-level your life in ways that you never thought possible, okay? Now, your love energy for 2023, like I said, there does feel this sense of, if you're in a karmic connection, a toxic, unhealthy relationship, dealing with someone that has mental issues, you know, narcissistic personality, or just, I'm just feeling like this is someone that you cannot depend on to be on an even keel, right? I do feel like this is some much needed time apart from your partner, whoever this may be, whether you're in a relationship now or not. Now, this does not apply to everyone. Obviously, don't automatically assume you're going to get separated or divorced this year. But if that is sounding like this is something that you have struggled with breaking free from, you finally get the strength and the courage that you need to break free from it. Now, some of you will be in a karmic relationship that you finally let go of. And some of you, well, as you end one relationship, it turns out you meet someone that feels like you've known them in the past, that just feels like the right connection, that feels like a soulmate connection. It just feels right. It clicks in. But I feel like some of you won't want to make the effort because of how energetically and emotionally and mentally and maybe even financially drained the last one left you. However, the make the effort card here is saying great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I know some of you are just like saying no to love, and that's okay. Everyone is entitled to whatever it is that they want for themselves. But don't close it off completely. I do feel like there is a beautiful, loving connection in the cards for you in the future. Okay, so what is the angel blessings for you this year? Ace of Air, another ace. I think the only ace you didn't get was, oh no, yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups was the only one that you did not get. So Ace of Air here. What is the angel blessings, angel message that comes in for you in 2023? It's about communication and ideas. It says brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation and a challenging beginning. If that doesn't say everything that I just said, you know, seeing the truth of a situation, seeing the truth about unhealthy friendships, toxic people, toxic work environments, karmic connections, relationships that need to come to an end, being open to receiving new brilliant new ideas and inspirations, and trying to head a different direction in your life and trying something new, something different that you maybe felt you weren't able to in the past, but also a challenging new beginning. That could be in a sense of meeting, you know, the right person for you after such a hard ending with someone that it makes it difficult and challenging for you to open yourself up to love. Okay, so now what is the biggest influence in terms of element or sign for you in 2023? This could be a person, this could be a season, this could be, you know, areas in your chart, someone you may already know or someone that you are about to meet. Let's see. Leo. So you could be meeting a Leo. You may have Leo in your chart. Maybe check out your other aspects or houses in your chart where you have Leo. Those could be houses that could be transforming or have some sort of big, huge development for you in 2023. Could also be that Leo season really helps you embark on a new journey. Mind you, you've got the Fool here. You've got the Strength card here. Very, very strong Leo energy for you this season. So don't be afraid to make those passionate choices, decisions in your life that are for your highest good. Don't be afraid to really hone in on that strength that the Angel of Strength has here for you. So where in the past you have felt like this was going to be an endless cycle of toxicity or unhealthiness, the Angel of Strength is really coming in for you, but you've got to give them permission to help you. So make sure that when you get to that difficult time in your life and you're afraid of really not being able to finally let go of someone or something, that you lean on that Angel of Strength. You just call on them and ask for their help, their assistance, to fill you with the strength, the courage that you need to not text them back, to not call them back, to not hook up with them, to not fall prey to their mind games and things of that nature, okay? To give you the strength and the courage you need to stay strong, to honor yourself, and uphold your boundaries. Capricorn, that is your reading for 2023. I wish you guys all the best, wonderful blessings for you this year. May it be a wonderfully transformative period for you with a beautiful outcome in your future. I am sending you guys so much love. Remember, this is whenever you catch the reading, and maybe even in 2024 when you look back to see how this played out for you. I am sending you guys so much love. Remember that if you want your own 2023 forecast, I will link it at the bottom down below in the description box and in the comments. Thank you for sticking around for the entire reading. Love you guys so much. Take care. Bye.